You ask, I deliver. It might be a week late.
I gotta say my guac guac. Guac guac.
You ask, I deliver. It might be a week late because I went to the emergency room, but that is neither here nor there. I'm perfectly fine. My body is perfectly fine. I think my mind a little short of fine, but that's okay. This is Singles Inferno Part 3. We're diving in. Chinese Singles Inferno Part 3. I don't know.
Not really like single.
Okay,
I mean,
it's a show called Beauty and the Best. So they bring in the beauty, they're beautiful, and then they bring in the best. Now, the word the best is very vague. The best of what? I guess we're gonna find out in this episode. In episode 3, I will say this, they really bring the budget this episode. We got a new host. I swear this is a new host. It could be the same host. It could not be the same host.
The bald guy is gone?
It looks like a different host. I fear I do not know this man. I mean, the past, I don't know how many hours I've spent with this guy. I'm like, wait a minute, you look new to me. But he is sitting there on this couch with two girls that you will remember if you watched the last episode of Chinese Singles Inferno. We've got our fan favorite, Lulu. Lulu is the outgoing girl that just cannot seem to find love. She's perfectly fine. She's perfectly beautiful. Her personality is spectacular. She's honestly so good as a romantic partner that nobody wants to date her. She's had the shittiest luck in this entire... She's been on all 3 episodes and she just can't seem to catch a break. Then we got Denise. You remember Denise?
Denise, red dress Denise.
No, that was Red Dress Nina.
Oh, okay.
Denise.
Which one is Denise again?
I mean, I feel like I watched Denise for like an hour and a half and I still don't know who Denise is. All I remember about Denise is that White Meat Robert, the only foreigner on the show, and he introduced himself as White Meat Robert. I'm not calling him White Meat Robert. He is white.
White Meat Robert's partner?
Yes.
Denise.
All I know about her is that she didn't really like White Meat Robert. And then all of a sudden, they're cooking dinner. He grabs a piece of filet mignon raw and he just slithers that shit down his esophagus. And then the next confessional that I get of Denise is her sitting there going, he's hot. He's going to be mine. What a man. That's all I know about Denise. They almost kissed. They were both in love with each other. But then somehow at the end of the episode, they said, actually, we want to find love somewhere else. So they're both going to be on episode 3 as exes. It's going to get awkward. It's going to be 2 exes searching for love again. It's like speed dating on crack.
Wait, they just separated last episode and they already made a return?
They separated like 20 minutes ago.
They already returned?
Yeah, they just changed outfits. I was like 20 minutes ago.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, Lulu, she is suffering the plight of Lulu. I'm just going to run you through everything she's been through. So episode 1, Lulu comes in. She's so excited about what these men are going to look like. Lulu, she's great, yeah, but she still wants a hot man. Then in comes Zuzu. Zuzu is a dominant CEO man with this fixation on airline points. I don't know if he's been traumatized. I don't know what happened to him in his childhood that is associated with airline points, but this is the type of man that is going to drive an hour and a half outside the city in traffic because that one Target gives airline points when you buy bread. Bruh. He is that man, and he is so aggressively uncomfortable. That is who Lulu was stuck with. She was so freaked out. And then the next episode 2, she's like, I'm gonna find love. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna find me. In comes David, the man who turned cosplaying into what only a foreigner can assume as cultural appropriation. So these are the 2 girls left. She did kind of like this guy named Liam. Liam is Diet C-drama Liam. He looks like, you know, back in the day, YouTube was like big on those love skits. He looked like he would star in a YouTube love skit because he's tall. He's conventionally a little above average. But he just like doesn't hit the spot to be a K-drama oppa. He's definitely a small screen type of guy. Like, you know how they call TV small screen? This is iPad guy. Like, he's only fit for the iPad. Any screen bigger than that, you're like, I don't know about this one. That's Liam. They kind of had a thing briefly, but he left her to be with Red Dress Nina. And Lulu had that little meltdown where she's screaming, "You just want big boobs." And I can forgive Lulu for that because it's not her fault that she has really good spatial awareness. They were really big. They were projecting out of her body. And I too was staring through the screen, so I can only imagine. And clearly Liam was staring. He goes to Nina. He leaves Lulu to be with Nina. And as he's with Nina, he starts thinking, wait, I think I lost her. I think I lost the good one. So now episode 3 starts with Lulu and Liam both trying to think, are we trying to reunite? Are we trying to get together? But we got 2 new girls entering the villa. So we got Denise, we got Lulu, and we have 2 new girls. The 2 new girls are Yvonne. She looks like a sophisticated violin teacher. She's beautiful. She's got this short shoulder length hair. She looks like she could, at any given point, balance a book on the top of her head while she's walking. She's just got impeccable posture.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what to say. She's just got some good posture.
Okay.
I just was noticing it. I'm like, I don't know. She seems like she was a ballerina or something. I don't know. It's the type of person that your mom would probably compare you to. Yeah. So I was a little butthurt about that. But she's actually a former Taiwanese member of a girl group.
Oh.
Yeah. And then you got Gina. Gina looks like a Girl Scout Gina, like a Girl Scout camp counselor. That's the vibe she gives me. She's like
youthful, energetic.
Yes, I feel like, think about going on a work trip and then you wake up 6 in the morning, you fucking hate your job, you go down to the hotel conference room, the coffee machine isn't even working, it's like the boxed coffee, you know, those boxed canisters, and then you gotta pour the coffee, and then the spout is always pouring coffee everywhere, and then you gotta clean it up because, I don't know, your boss is probably watching you, and then you're like, why am I, and then it's bitter, and it's just not great, and then all of the pastries, how do you get croissants wrong? How are the croissants not good? The croissants are stale, and then Gina comes down, good morning! And you're just like, I don't understand. Do we have the same job or not? Because why are you so happy? I don't get it. I think I might be Gina. I think I might be Gina. Okay, regardless, that's Gina.
Oh, man.
Now, am I Gina?
Man. No,
I'm not Gina.
No.
But I do love a good morning.
Yeah, you
I do love a good morning.
All about that morning energy.
Yeah, I do love starting the morning with everybody get hyped for the day. Good morning. You know, I really don't like watching these shows because it feels like I'm introspecting too much. Okay, how am I Gina? Now, okay, you know how each time the guy walks in, they have to pick a girl that they want to partner with. And this time the guys are just going to they're just going to choose the girls based off the looks. The girls will leave something for the men. The 4 men are going to walk in. The girls are already in their rooms. And the guys are going to pick the room based off of whatever that episode entails. This episode, instead of leaving a double E cup bra just left on the coffee table after, like, I don't know, a binge party at a sorority, they simply decide, why don't we just let the guys choose based off the girls' looks? Girls, please draw yourself. They start drawing a portrait. You gotta highlight the features that the guys are gonna want because they're gonna choose based off of your portrait. So they draw their pictures, they get sent into their little rooms. Girl Scout Gina does, however, want to send a public message. She just lets it be known. She tells everybody, I just want a good one, like a tall one. They don't have to be good looking. Although I do think I like ugly guys, but not too ugly. I don't know. You know, if he's too ugly, I can't really accept it. But if he's ugly, I'm okay with it. And then she goes up. And it's just like, Gina, what? Now the host brings in the guys, and dear friends, we meet again. We meet Liam and White Meat Robert. They're back. And then we get the 2 new guys. And I was really fingers crossed, like, we're going to turn a new stone. It seems like they have a higher budget for this episode. And the first man that walks in is Johnny. The way Johnny walks in, he's wearing a thin white shirt, a long black cardigan that is incredibly tight. This is my first impression. And I know as much as you know about Johnny, but this is my first impression. Johnny is not the hottest guy on the block. He's not a meathead. He's not fighting the invisible ops. I feel like this is how I describe Johnny. Let's say you're on a first date with Johnny. And this happens a lot in Korea. This doesn't really happen in the US because it's kind of weird. And I don't know why it's happening in Korea. But then you go to this like convention, a function, and all the boyfriends have a challenge. It's called Piggyback Your Girlfriend Challenge. They do this in Korea a lot. So the guys get up and you just piggyback the girlfriend. And you try to last as long as possible. And then the grand prize at the end, they win like a McDonald's gift card. It's a thing.
Wait, so all the girls get on the back of the guy?
Usually it's like the front. They carry them like a princess. Like you carry them to the
princess
room.
carry.
Yes.
Yes. And then what? You just hold it?
Yeah.
For as long as you can?
Yeah.
Ah.
And that is called entertainment. And so I feel as if you're going to go with Johnny. I'm going to go with Johnny, right? And he's going to pick me up. And he's going to struggle to hold me. And we're going to be the first one on the ground. But he's going to make it like really dramatic. I'm going to be like, no, I don't think. Because I'm looking at Johnny's frame. I'm like, I don't think. But he's like, no, I really want to do this with you. And I'm like, are you sure? And then he pressures you into going up and doing it when you know it's not going to end well. And then in front of everybody, he's like sweating. And he's like, oh, you must have really had like a big dinner today. And you're like, now why would you say that? Why are you blaming me? And then he's just sweating. His knees are buckling. You can feel it. And you're like, Timber, we're going down. And then you just go down so dramatically, but he tries to hold on until the very last minute. And then now you're embarrassed. Now you're both in the car. And now you're kind of mad at him, honestly. But then like, you keep asking yourself, do I have the right to be mad at him? I don't know. I just feel very embarrassed. That is Johnny. That's Johnny. I don't know how else to describe Johnny. That is him. He also looks like he's dusting the floors with his cardigan at Hogwarts. I feel like he's on the wrong show. And then we have Ben. I already don't like Ben. He has a shirt with Donald Trump like grimacing on his shirt.
Huh? Wait, is that a t-shirt?
It's a t-shirt and like 90% of it is Donald Trump's face.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't this show from a long time ago?
This show was before the fucking show of America. Yeah.
This was maybe like the last, like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, that's wild.
I'm confused. Also, he walks like the Lego man. I don't know. Maybe I'm biased, okay? I'm not judging. I am judging. I just have questions. I think we should sit down and talk about these questions. Now, the four of them, they're sitting on the couch and they're presented with the four portraits. Immediately, C-Drama Liam and White Meat Robert are whispering to each other. It's like two kids in fucking history class. They're like, which one should we not pick to repeat history? Like, we don't want the same people, right? Liam is like, no, I want Lulu. And now the portraits are shown. And I will say, I've seen Lulu. Lulu is practically my best friend. She's practically my sister at this point. I know Denise. We're familiar. I don't know if we're friendly quite yet, but I know her. It's getting there. And I just met Yvonne and Gina. When these self-portraits are flipped over, suddenly I've never seen a single one of these women in my life. I've never even watched this show before. Who the fuck are these people? Oh, the first one has spider long eyelashes. It looks like Mrs. Potato Head. Okay, the second one is a little bit better, but not great. The third one looks like something my niece would draw. And then the last one is just like half the face. Where did the other half go? You're telling me you had enough time and attention to detail to draw your earring, but you couldn't draw the other half of your face? Johnny points at that picture. This is his genius observation. Wait, she only drew half. That's it. Those are like the first words I hear this man say. And I'm thinking, it's not good. This is not good. You know what this gives me? This gives me a whole day. I know some people, this is not me, okay? I have some PTSD or something about this, okay? This is like when shit's going down. You ever have those moments? Shit's going down in the house. Listen, let me explain. Sometimes we will have shit going down in our lives, okay? Everybody's running around with their chicken with their head cut off. Somehow somebody ends up in the emergency room. I see their partner. Okay, emergency room, that makes it sound like me. Somehow someone ends up in the emergency room and then someone next to us suddenly goes, wait, what happened to your eye? And it's just like,
yeah.
Where were you the last 12 hours? Like, where the fuck were you? Do you know who I'm talking about? Yeah. Okay. There are people like that. There are. And you just have to wonder. I mean, you're not even wondering. You're just confused.
Yeah, then.
I love him. I love him. See, here's the thing.
It's like, wait, I thought you were here.
There's been multiple times recently where like someone will be dramatically escorted to the hospital and then he'll be like, wait, where did they go? And it's just like, you didn't see the
funny.
ambulance in the front.
Here's another funny thing. Just like last week, Andrew,
Yes.
you guys were talking about moths.
Wait, you guys are gonna die. No, you guys are gonna fucking die. Okay, so I'm always talking about moths, especially with Tiffany, because I'm like, Tiffany.
And your sister too.
Oh, yeah,
right?
and I was talking to my sister about moths. I'm like, okay, Onni, because I'm not as Korean as my sister. I'm like, Onni, if you see any news in Korea, like something's happening, you gotta let me know. I'm so curious. And I'm like, Tiffany, if you ever see them influencers doing those fucking crazy lives, how can you not tell me? Okay, I gotta share this with the world. And so we're always talking about moths this, moths that, moths this, moths that. And then Tiffany's always like, oh, I think that's a good moth. Oh my God, I've got to tell you something for a moth, blah, blah, blah. And then just months later, Andrew sits down and goes, okay, I didn't want to ask.
No, he literally just like in the midst of your conversation,
Yeah.
he goes, hey, I know you guys say it a lot, but
What's moths?
and we're like, what the fuck? Were you not here this whole time?
He said, the first few times he felt dumb not knowing what a moths was. So he was like, I probably should know what that is. But then after the 200th time, it's like, you can't ask me what my name is all of a sudden. Like, I've seen you 200 times. I'm your child's godmother. How can you ask my name now? Yeah.
So he finally learned what mat is.
So
And what is mat?
moral of the story.
Oh yeah.
Now, that was his genius observation. He said, wait, she only drew half of it. Liam waves his hand in the air like he's smelling a big fart. And then he's like, not only that, but she's got short hair. So that's a no. Okay.
That's a no.
And now Ben is offended by the picture. He says, women who draw pictures like that, they scheme too much.
They what?
They scheme too much. Like she's doing too much.
What?
I don't know why he's offended by that. Like, why are you psychoanalyzing that picture right now? The rest of the guys, they go quiet. They look at Ben. They look at the art pieces. Now they go dead silent. At this point, none of the girls look pretty to them. The host is blinking. You guys have been staring at it for a really long time. Do you guys just want to like pick the portrait you want? So they all suddenly rush up and they start grabbing the portraits. Liam and Ben are grabbing the same one. This is like the random drawing that my niece could probably do. Liam is about to run off, but his pants are so tight. It's like cutting off his blood circulation. He's wearing super skinny jeans and then he doesn't run fast enough and the host snatches it from his hand and is like, there will be a game to decide the winner. 1 round of rock, paper, scissors. Liam, Ben, begin. Rock, paper, scissors. Before the last shoot is even out, Liam throws down a fist. He's already revealed what he's going to play.
Yeah.
He played too early. Timing is everything
Yeah.
in most things in life that
Yeah.
have to do with romantic relationships. Timing is everything. He came a little too soon. He put up a rock, okay? And then Ben sees the rock. Okay, he's got a 3-second delay.
No! Don't tell me! Don't tell me!
Rock,
Don't tell me!
paper, scissors, shoot. A scissor. Liam wins the portrait and Ben is stuck with half of the face. Half of a woman, really. Is it going to be the left side, the right side? We don't know. The girls are waiting for their partners to show up in their rooms. Lulu, our girl Lulu, she's about to melt into her bed. She's sitting there contemplating what crimes did she have to commit in her past life to be treated this way? To deserve the last 2 episodes of this show. First Zuzu, then David. Now what? She's hoping, fingers crossed, that C-drama Liam is going to walk in through the door and then she's going to find love. She looks directly into the camera at this point because she's very comfortable breaking the 4th wall. She says, I think Liam will choose me. There's a noise outside. Ooh, is he going to open the door by himself? The door opens and her mouth is agape. She is staring directly into the face of Donald Trump.
No! Ben?
Ben.
What does Ben look like though?
Okay. Okay, this is the only way I can describe Ben. And I don't know why. Maybe I know a lot of Bens like this. And maybe 100 Bens exist and only 50 of them I know that are like this. Ben is the type of tall, kind of a larger man, right? He's got a very gummy smile. He wears glasses. He always has some sweat beads on his nose. But for some reason, his girlfriend is always hot. And I'm always a little confused. And I go, love is real, right? And then you see them interact and you're like, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on, It's the type of, the girl is like really hot, really young, and then we'll be eating dinner together and I'm like, oh, this is pleasant, like we're on a double date, and then the girl will be like, yeah, but he's got to lose weight, and then she'll just like pat his big old belly and I'm like, I don't know what to say, like that was really mean, but then she's laughing and then he's laughing. Am I allowed to laugh? Like, am I supposed to laugh to make it less awkward? But I felt like that was really rude. Do you see the vibe?
Kind of, yeah.
Do you see the picture?
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
That is Ben. Lulu doesn't like that look. Okay. Apparently. Lulu's like, I'm not trying to be your hot girlfriend that Stephanie always sees you with, okay? No, I'm not doing that. Hello. The producers also, they up their budget. They hire an editing team. And for some reason, they edit a lightning bolt that comes in and strikes Lulu down at this exact moment. And that must be how she feels. Her eyes are staring at Ben, this apparatus at the door. Hello. Okay. Hi. Ben sits in the confessional. When I open that door, it's actually much better than I expected. It's the half portrait. That's what Lulu drew.
Oh, Lulu.
Lulu's in the confessional. Again, it's the same person. Again, 1, 2, 3 episodes, same person, different body. Again. Why? Instead of asking Ben about himself, because she's 3 episodes in deep at this point, she knows the drill. She just asked, did no one choose me? No one did at the time. I didn't choose you at first sight either. She laughs in his face. A solid, ha! Ben laughs with her. He leans from right leg to left leg, and he fucking farts.
Wait, he actually farted?
Yeah, he farted.
Wait. They didn't even cut that out?
No. And Lulu looks directly at the camera. It's really smelly, I'm about to break down.
No. Wait, in front of him?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, shit.
And so Lulu asks Ben to put his shoes away because I don't know, maybe they're stinking too. At this point, netizens are wondering online on Chinese social media if he's just a walking biohazard, which is really mean, okay? But he's kind of mean. I can only say this in hindsight because I feel like all these guys, listen, who cares about conventional attractiveness? I don't know. I feel like most girls I know, nobody really cares about conventional attractiveness. When you have a guy that just treats women so nicely and is funny, I don't think anybody cares. I could date a rock with that personality, okay? But it's also like when they're just got such stinky personalities, you can't not make fun of their farts. Am I allowed to do this? Am I allowed?
Yeah, if he's shitty,
yeah, he's kind of a shitty guy.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna get there. So then Lulu starts grilling him with questions and she says, what kind of girls do you like? Please say it's not me. I'm the type who cares about face and not boobs.
What the hell?
Lulu is like, what kind of... She breaks the fourth wall again and she looks directly into our souls. And she's like, are you seeing this shit? But Ben continues. Let me tell you, after all, I have seen so many foreign beauties. I've seen a lot of people in my days. I've seen like maybe 50, 60. I've watched so many Japanese movies, all the same. You know what I mean? I've met so many girls. I will say out of all the girls I've met, maybe there's 2 or 3 prettier than you. But most of them don't really impress me. Lulu's looking at him.
What?
He's looking at Lulu. He thinks, this is it. We might kiss. Lulu is thinking about how many nights she's wasted on this show. The silence is silencing until another bloop. Ben looks at Lulu. I'm sorry. I farted. Lulu turns and looks directly into the camera. Meanwhile, in the hallway, C-drama Liam is also looking into the camera. He too has a habit of breaking the fourth wall, but the way Lulu does it, I feel like she and I have a connection. She's looking at me. I'm telepathically communicating to her. She's telling me through her eyes something, right? Liam looks into the camera, breaking the fourth wall. There's nothing behind those little eyes of his. He's just winking at himself. Pretty sure he thinks the camera lens is a mirror. He's not really winking at me or you. He's winking at future Liam. From current Liam to future Liam. You're looking good, Liam. Keep up the good work, Liam. Bite that lip a little more, Liam. And then he gets in front of the door and he says, I came here for Lulu. I really hope to be in the same room as her. Because remember, he played rock, paper, scissors, shoot for this portrait and he won.
Yeah.
He knocks on the door. Girl Scout Gina opens and he is thin mints right now. She's very excited. She immediately starts asking him all the, hi, can I ask you, the last episode, did you have a crush on any of the girls? Yes, there is one. I know which one I think. Is it Lulu? How did you know? Because I feel like you like the very lively type of girl. And this is where I'm the moment where I'm like, you know what, Liam? Maybe true love does exist. You mentioned Lulu. Go get your girl. Get a cabin in the woods. Have 3 babies. Live happily ever after. You deserve it. Lulu is also in her room in front of Ben thinking about Lulu. Or thinking about Ben. Or thinking about Liam. She's thinking so hard. She's thinking so deeply. She feels like she can practically hear Liam. Like, remember how he serenaded her and he sang on his guitar? But she's not hallucinating.
Why?
Because Ben looks at her. Wait, do you hear something?
No.
Because the motherfucker is singing on his guitar to Girl Scout Gina. Oh, he takes this guitar with him everywhere. One day, his future wife is going to be giving birth, and he's just going to whip out this guitar, and at that point, his future wife is going to lose it. She's going to be on that hospital bed. She's going to be contracting. The nurse is holding her other hand, and she's going to say, look at me. Look at me right now. Put the fucking guitar down. That's going to be his future wife.
Wait, is the guitar loud?
Yeah.
And what's Lulu's,
She looks pissed. Okay? Meanwhile, Ben, oblivious Ben, he leans back on the floor. I feel like I hear singing from somewhere. You hear this singing too, right? Is this someone singing? Sounds like they're pretty good at singing. Is that a guitar?
Oh, shit.
Next door, we got Denise. She's in her room telling the very confused producers, yeah, I think I really want Robert to walk in the door. What? You just said no to him 20 minutes ago. What do you mean?
Yeah.
The door opens and in walks Johnny. He looks like he's moving into a dorm room. He looks lost. Like, am I in the right hall? He's holding approximately 130 bags. Denise is also looking at him like, why did you bring so much? How tall are you? I'm 5'9". Ugh, I feel so tall.
What?
She's a little taller than him, it looks like.
Oh.
When Johnny sits down, he seems normal enough, but Denise doesn't care. She just wants to know everything, okay? I really want to know who everybody chose. How many can you remember? I remember the new guy that came with me. He chose the one that was half painted. Okay, so the new guy chose Lulu. Yeah, and then that the one foreigner, he chose the one with the short hair. Denise rolls her eyes. She's like, what the fuck? Why does he always go? It's like, he doesn't even care. How could he not choose me? How did he not know that's me? She's upset. Back to Robert. White meat Robert walks into the room, and obviously, the only option left is Yvonne. So he walks into Yvonne's room. He's very impressed. He's smiling. Hello. Hi, how are you? I'm Robert. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Yvonne says, I mean, he's handsome. He looks good. Well, I guess it's not that bad. And she mentions, yeah, we got the smallest room, so there's not even a door to the restroom. Robert looks at her, looks at the restroom, and says, oh, that's good. You can look at me and enjoy then. Yvonne is so flabbergasted, okay? Yvonne seems like the type, if you pick her up for a first date and you don't open the passenger seat door for her, she's not stuck up. But she's just like the type with high standards is how I feel. You don't open the passenger seat door, she might be like, oh, that's weird. My dad always opens the door for me like that. Like, that's the vibe she gives me. And he's like, you can look at me butt-ass naked today, taking a shower, soap buds going in my crack. And she's like, that is heinous. Why would you say something like that? And she's like, why would I be looking at you? Stop acting. What? I know you want to look at me. She looks so grossed out. She tells the confessional later, I mean, I just don't see it. I don't really like this kind of guy. Later, they find a Polaroid camera and Robert wants to take pictures with her. And he's like, we got to take a photo as a souvenir. It's the first day of the maid room. And he keeps trying to put his arms around her. She's not having it. And she keeps saying, you're too direct. I'm not comfortable. And then he's trying so hard to run through all the pickup lines. He's speed running it. Which one do you like best for our wedding? Our wedding? Yeah, what do you want for our wedding? What are we going to use on our wedding day?
Wait, so is Robert like super into her? Is that why he's acting this way? Or he's just like being a sleazeball?
I feel like Robert is the type to flirt with his own dad. Like, I feel like he's just a sleazeball to everybody.
Right, okay. So it's not necessarily he's into her.
He doesn't look into anybody.
He thinks he's just like so funny, so hot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. When did I say that there was going to be a wedding day? Well, when the show is over. We just met. No. We've known each other for 27 minutes. I think you're going to scare a lot of people like this. Fine. Okay, no marriage. Now it's time for dinner. Okay, for Robert is mentally trying on tuxedos for his own wedding that he hasn't found a willing bride to yet. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Denise is thinking about Robert. Robert is thinking about Robert. Lulu's thinking about Liam. Liam is thinking about Lulu. That's all we have.
Is thinking about Lulu.
Yes, he is. So they all show up to the kitchen. It's awkward. They sit around. They introduce themselves. And somehow the conversation turns to both Liam and Lulu. How they were coupled up in the last episode. And everyone was asking, why didn't it work? Liam is just like, I'm too ugly. She doesn't like me. So this is the whole dinner. And Johnny, however, is just trying to partner with Lulu. Johnny's interested in Lulu. And he says, I do think Liam and Lulu are a good match, I think he's very talented. They said he could cook, he can sing, he can play the guitar, he knows how to dance, he knows everything. And you know what? It pisses me off. It arouses my jealousy. So he says, I can read people's futures. You know that?
Oh, okay.
And Lulu's like, really? Can you read my future? And he said, what do you want to ask? I don't know. Love, career, everything. He pulls out a deck of cards. He starts reading. He says, wow, I see your future. There's some good seeds in this one. You will soon say goodbye to some people you used to be with. You must say goodbye. Okay, Johnny Potter. He's biased. I'm not mad at it. He's trying to work his magic wand. He's got to do what he's got to do. But it is a lot. Meanwhile, during dinner, he's just staring at Lulu. Yvonne is interested in Johnny. And all of these people are confusing to me. They're so confusing. Yvonne is honestly the only one that treats this show nicely. She's like, I do think Johnny is really easy to get along with. He seems like the happiest one in the group. He makes jokes and stuff. So I think he's funny. During the dinner, Robert ignores Denise. Ignores Yvonne, the woman he proposed to 10 minutes ago, and across the entire length of the dinner table says with food hanging out of his mouth, your name's Gina, right? Yeah? Where are you from? I study in Hangzhou. You study in Hangzhou? Can you imagine what my major is? Can you guess? It doesn't exist in foreign countries because I know foreign universities don't offer this major. What is it? I major in broadcasting and hosting in Chinese and English broadcasting. Okay, I feel like broadcasting and hosting do exist, but that's okay, Gina. That's okay, Gina. Now, Denise is chomping at her food, very pissed off. What the heck? I'm trying to get with Robert, and Robert's trying to get with Girl Scout Gina, and I'm very annoyed. So the next part of the activity is that all of them are going to go into this tiny telephone booth, and I feel like this activity was made with the sole purpose of they booked an Airbnb with this random telephone booth outside, those British telephone booths, as a prop. As a design element. And they were like, how do we spend no money and make an episode for this show? We're going to use that prop. So the guys are going to pick someone. It cannot be their partner. They got to pick someone who is not their partner to spend 3 minutes in the telephone booth with. It's a tiny, cramped telephone booth. So the first one to go is Johnny. And he says, it's very hard to pick, but he decides.
Lulu.
How'd you know? He points at Lulu.
Yeah, he likes
Lulu. The future, yeah. So in the telephone booth, they give me the energy, it's not uncomfortable. It's just a married couple that don't really like each other is the vibe. Or at least that's the vibe Lulu's giving. And so they just kind of have this weird energy. Lulu is not talking. She's just like, I don't want to talk to you. And It's very resistant. They leave the telephone booth. Then the next person comes in. Robert chooses Girl Scout Gina. And Denise says, in that moment, I thought, my guess was right. Men are all fickle. Men are all shit. She's having it. She's going through the low, okay? And they get up inside that booth, and Robert is just like, I just want to get to know you. I didn't hear you much when you speak. Listen, I don't have requirements for boys, not many. They need to be tall. And then I looked at Robert's height, and I thought, okay, he's quite tall. And he said, but you're partnered with Yvonne, and she's from Taiwan. You know, people from Taiwan are very traditional. Robert says she is quite traditional. She has that Taiwanese style. I don't know what this means. I feel like the context went over my head. Yeah, Gina later says, at first I thought Robert was cheesy. I felt like he was a bit messy. He always makes those eyes, you know? But after entering the booth, I thought, he's actually not that bad. Now for Liam, he obviously chooses Lulu, and they go into that booth together, and I was thinking, the sparks are gonna fly. And it is kind of tensiony. She's so shy, she can't even look at him. She will not turn around. She has her back to him the entire time.
What?
Like, I want to say 2 minutes and 15 seconds are of him going, can you please turn around? Can you please turn around? And she's like, I can't. I'm embarrassed. I'm so shy. I can't do this right now. And then their time is up. That's it. They don't talk about anything.
Whoa.
Meanwhile, Ben, he's doing the most. He turns and he looks at each one of the girls who are all sitting there trying not to make eye contact because they don't want to go in that booth with Ben. And Ben says, do you feel the energy in your body like it's exploding right now?
To all of them?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, who's excited to go in there with Daddy?
Everyone's adrenaline must be pumping. And everyone's like, yeah, we're terrified. I'm scared. Ultimately, he chooses Yvonne because, and listen, I think this is enough for us to be able to shit talk Ben. Her quote, her temperament, she makes me feel intellectual.
Her temperament? What?
Yeah. They're talking about girls like we're dogs. Meanwhile, Yvonne just says, I just had to accept my fate. They get in there. Ben is trying to hit on her. And he's like, you remind me of someone I know. Meanwhile, Yvonne is sneaking open the door and then taking breaths of air. She says, can I just say something? Our heights, I was below him. This is in the confessional. I was right below his nostrils. I feel like he was full of breath, and I felt like the breath was coming from his stomach, just constantly blowing out this. It was very painful for me to breathe. It was a very bad scent. I endured it for 3 minutes. I just kept trying to bow my head to breathe. It was really rough. With that, the night is over. Liam goes back to his room singing, which is a sign he wants Lulu to come over. I'm like, where the hell is Gina? Why does this feel like we're cheating on Gina? I mean, that's clearly neither here nor there, but this is Lulu's love story. She goes to Liam, and immediately he opens the door and he's like, did you miss me? Competition's tomorrow. I can win first place. And it's like this really weird energy in the room. Like, I don't know how to describe this energy. It was making me very uncomfortable though.
What do you mean?
Like, I love Lulu, but it was making me very uncomfortable.
Wait, what do you mean?
It's just like, felt like an affair. It's the way they were talking. It was very affair-y, you know? And then he's like trying to put his arm up against the wall and sandwich her there. And then she keeps turning around to face the wall like she's in timeout because she's so shy. She's like, I can't look at you. And then she's like pacing the room. And then he's all like, I can win first place. Who do you want me to choose if I win first place? And it's like, why are you asking the question, you dumbass? Okay.
Tell me you want me too, baby girl.
Yeah, but then Lulu is not even having a back and forth conversation with him. She's meanwhile pacing this room going, I'm a cool girl. Like, I'm a cool girl. I'm a cool girl. Why am I suddenly so shy? I'm usually so cool.
She's voicing it out loud?
Yeah.
In front of him?
Yeah, and he's just like, who you want me to choose, baby?
They're both like living in a...
Yeah, he's living in his... Who do you want me to choose, baby girl? And then she's like, no, I'm so cool. What's wrong with me? Okay. Get it together, Lulu. I'm so cool. I'm very confident. Yes, manifestation. It's like two very different energies. Very different energies. And then he's like, you shouldn't be so shy, baby girl. I will choose you. I'm going to win first place and I'm going to check on you and you can also check in on me. And he tries to corner her again and she's so shy she won't even. Okay, so then he pulls out his very oiled, very used, very long, very stiff guitar and sings like, I think he's trying to make the an OST, the soundtrack for this fucking season of this reality show by scratch. Like, he's just singing again. Meanwhile, Lulu, she can't even sit still. She's fixing her face. She's fanning her face. She's touching her hair, putting it into a pony with her hand. And then she's like, obviously, it's not feasible for me to hold this for this long. So then she puts it down, and then she's fanning her face again. And then she keeps hiding her face in her hands. And he's like deep in a verse when the door opens and Gina walks in. And Gina's like, now, what the hell is this?
What's going on?
You guys are chatting. Liam tries to change the subject. He throws his guitar. He runs to the mirror and he says, I think I'm really getting fat. My face is so swollen. Huh? Oh. And both the girls look at him like, wait, what is happening right now?
No freaking way.
Yeah. And then Lulu runs out. Gina acts like nothing happened. Meanwhile, in Denise's room, Denise is on the bed. Johnny Potter's on the floor. Kind of like older sister, younger brother relationship. And then White Meat Robert and Yvonne. White Meat Robert is like, so tonight, do you want me to be Big Spoon or you wanna... Yvonne is like, what do you mean? You're sleeping on the floor. We're not gonna have any sort of spooning. We're not gonna touch each other. We're not touching each other. Yeah, I mean, fine. I think you can control yourself. What are you saying? It's not... I'm the girl. I'm the one that's worried. What are you worried about? She ultimately kicks him out to the sofa because this is getting so ridiculous. The very next day, everyone gets thrown onto a bus and they are taken for a ride where they play Truth or Dare. This is like the first dare. It's Girl Scout Gina who requests Johnny Potter to act like he's in a relationship with Yvonne.
Johnny Potter from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I just realized that. Why do you keep calling him Johnny Potter? Okay, got it.
Wait, this is giving... What is Mott's again?
I'm like, who's Johnny Potter?
Wait, normally you're so fast. I'm picking up what I'm putting down. What was that?
Okay.
It's because he hurt his back recently.
Yeah, well, I gotta pee real quick.
And on this very short bus ride, somehow Johnny and Yvonne decide that they're into each other. They like each other. So Johnny gives up on Lulu, and now he's into Yvonne. And once the bus parks... Here is the challenge. Remember how they were chased by like a canine dog at one point?
Yeah.
Then they were like doing some weird pool challenges. This time, it's like, you know that show American Ninja Warrior where they have to go through the entire obstacle course that's on a giant pool, and it's like inflatable boats with like the rings that are swinging, and they got to jump from one floaty to the next floaty, and it's like, it just sounds like something someone with weak knees should never attempt. I have weak knees. Mm-hmm. Now, they have to go through this obstacle course, and the person that can finish the obstacle course at the fastest speed with only falling in 3 times is going to be first place. So then they start the obstacle course. The first person to go is Robert. Robert speeds this entire obstacle course. He goes from start to finish without falling in even a single time. Yeah. There's not much to say about him. The next up is Johnny. Johnny says, I didn't know what to do. I was so nervous. Okay, so now he's going to climb up this giant inflatable like float. And then from there, he has to hang onto a rope and then use this rope to Tarzan through. There's like this rotating thing that's going to hit him. If it hits him, he's going to fall into the water. So he's got to get that rope and then swing to the other side across from this rotating thing. And he just doesn't know how he's going to do it. And then once he gets there, that's just step 1 of the obstacle course. You know what Johnny says? Even climbing up the stairs for this, I felt like that was the entire obstacle course. I felt like that was already too difficult. So then he hangs onto the rope and he swings, and anticlimactically he lands on the foam thing. But it's like not done well. It's honestly pure luck. If I ever seen luck, it's this. Okay, then he goes to the next part. It's like these tiny little floats, like skinny, long hallway floats. And in them, there's these spinning rings. The rings spin, but the center of the ring is empty. So you got to aim it. So you walk in through the centers of the ring, but the rings are not spinning at the same speed and like the same direction. So you got to time all 3. And then you got to jump to the next one before you get booped by the ring behind you. So it's a lot of timing. He goes to the first ring and boop, he falls in. Then he goes to the second ring. He falls in again. And now he's got one more chance to fall in. So he speed runs the foam rings. And by the grace of whoever is watching this, Poseidon, I don't know, the gods of water, he gets through the spinning rings and then he jumps onto the next platform. But I guess he wasn't ready. Nobody was ready. That entire platform vibrates. So now he's just vibrating on this platform, trying to hold on for dear life. And he thought the only way to stay on is to lay flat on his back, use his nails to dig onto the side of the inflatable platform that is now vibrating. And he's just vibrating so hard that his back is lifting off the platform, landing back down. And I just know his skull.
Flopping on the phone. Okay.
And I just know his skull is like about to hammer into the sides of his head. It looks like it would give me a headache. Yeah, it looks bad.
So
and,
how does he get up?
He said, I'm going to die. He said, I'm going to die. Now, Yvonne is really sweet. She's watching. I feel so bad for him. I really want him to go through it smoothly and not get hurt. So I really want to cheer him on. And during the process, she just states she wants to cry. And Johnny says, this is a voiceover. They do voiceovers now. He said, the truth is I haven't exercised in 5 years. Yeah. So I'm just holding on for dear life. I was a very unconfident person. Okay, just think about this. The producers are playing coming of age music, sad music. And then you have his voiceover. However, the only visual you get is it like bouncing on this platform in slow motion, different angles, just bouncing, okay?
Bouncing.
Yes, and he says, because I'm a very unconfident person, when I was in middle school, I didn't have friends. And I would sit there and all the girls would just look at me and they would think, you're not athletic enough. So at the time, I didn't even dare to think about talking to girls. I always felt like I was gonna hold myself back. Others always thought that I was just a loser. But somehow he gets up, he balances on his 2 feet, he jumps to the next vibrating platform, he leaps in the air and lands, boom, in the middle of another platform. He falls to his knees because this one's not vibrating. That means he's gone through that challenge. He falls to his knees. Slowly, heroically, he lifts up and boop, he pops up 2 peace signs. I'm like, Johnny, what are you doing? What are you doing, Johnny? This is crazy. Yvonne is clapping from the side. Honestly, I love Yvonne. She's so pure the entire episode. She's saying things like, I felt like his face was very serious, but inside his heart, I felt like he was very scared, and that made me worried for him.
Aww.
Yeah. So he finally gets to the very top where he has to climb up a slippery staircase where there's just a waterfall pouring down on him, threatening his grip every 2 seconds. But he gets through it. Then in comes Ben. He's determined. And he sounds like he's strategizing like a military takeover and not a date. He says, I'm doing this for my choice. In this way, I'm going to choose Gina. She's my ideal. I'm not going to give up. We see Ben crawling through the obstacle course. He doesn't even start the challenge. He's climbing and heavy breathing. He can't do this, okay? He says, when I stood at that second level, the starting point, I was like, I might as well just sink down into the water at this point.
He's worse than Johnny?
Worse than Johnny.
Oh, damn.
So he said, yeah, so I decided to give up the first level. So then he goes on to the second level, where it's the rings that spin, you know? And then the ring turns in a circle. Instantly, Ben falls over. It's like, you know when you watch someone do something, you're like, I feel like you weren't trying. I feel like he really wasn't trying, you know? And he did not mention having any physical things that were preventing him from trying. Like, it was very anticlimactic. He just kind of walked into it.
Oh.
You know, it's like walking into a closed door where you're like, I feel like you could have tried to open it first, maybe. I don't know. So then he does it again, and he just like, bloop, falls into the water, and then bloop, falls into the water. It's to the point that everyone is very confused watching him. They're like, I don't understand what's going on. I mean, what is happening? But Ben says, the difficulty was beyond my expectations. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, I felt like I was getting cut up like tofu. Everyone's like, I don't know. This is weird. And then the last person to go up is C-Drama Liam. Remember yesterday? He was all like,
I'm gonna win it for you.
Who should I choose, baby girl? Right? He walks up there, like the doors are about to open, and he's about to do that boxing walk, you know, with the music blasting in his ears. That's what he looks like. I don't know why he's wearing a Captain America like wetsuit. But he is.
Wetsuit, okay.
It's like overly tight.
Oh, okay.
To which Lulu is fully confident. She says Liam's nature is not to lose in any aspect, so I really want him to win. He goes up and he swings past the revolving paddles. He makes it to the rings. He makes it past the first ring. Then he makes it past the second, and then bloop, gets blopped into the water. Lulu is rethinking her decision and men, okay? So then he does it over and over again, and then finally, he loses the challenge.
Oh, he didn't make it through.
He didn't make it to the end. He is in third place.
Oh, wow.
He's not first place. It's third place.
Did who's the first place?
So
Robert.
we got White Meat Robert.
Was
second
Robert
place.
like really effortless through?
Yeah.
He's just like bloop 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 bloop.
Yeah.
And he's done.
So I think everyone else went in thinking like, this is easy. You know when you watch people do like things very easily? Yeah.
You're like, yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
Have you ever watched like I was thinking about this. Okay. I was thinking about this. I did see like one specific F1 race, and I'm sure it's like a very specific F1 track where I had a split second and I thought, but then I realized if I get in a car that doesn't have like the backup sensor when I'm parking, I can't park the car. The car is going to be parked in a direction that does not exist. The car is going to be parked on top of your car. Like, it's not going to work out for me. So I was like, okay, maybe. So I think everybody had that feeling with this. Now, second place is Johnny Potter. Third place is Liam. And fourth place is Ben. So now they're going to stand and choose behind the girl that they want to switch partners with tonight. It's going to be the last one goes first. And then the person above them can override their decision at any time.
Yeah, okay.
So the first person that goes is Ben, and Gina is trying so hard not to make any eye contact with him, but he doesn't care. He walks over, stands right behind Gina, and Gina starts ranting, farting while talking. He picked his nose at the dinner table. The other day when he was going down the stairs, his pants fell down. I saw half of his butt.
What? What?
The next person is Liam. Lulu is confident. Liam stands behind Lulu and they're like, yes, we're gonna get our chance at love. The next we have Johnny Potter. Johnny Potter stands behind Yvonne. And so now the only person left is White Meat Robert and Denise. Remember Denise?
She's smiling.
So yes, he's about to go stand and he walks right behind Liam. Ah!
He goes for Lulu now? Literally, why?
He goes for Lulu.
Does he even care? Did he even talk to Lulu?
Lulu is so confused. Lulu turns around.
Bro, he's just trying to fuck shit up.
And she says, this is so cruel. Why me? Robert says, are you not happy? And he tries to explain, look, I haven't had a chance to deeply get to know one female guest, which is Lulu. So I'm giving the last chance to Lulu. Lulu's like, I don't want your fucking chance. What the hell is this?
So where did Liam go? Liam goes to
Denise.
Okay. Damn, this show is like brutal.
Yeah. Then later he just tells Lulu, I've always wanted to choose you since the very first time I came. And he's like, she's like, you chose Denise the last episode, right? Yeah, I was torn between Denise and you. And to be honest with you, the reason that I didn't choose you is because, guys, I fucking hate him. He says, I thought you were fat. But it was just like the dress you were wearing made you look fat. So I'm really sorry. But I guess if you didn't wear that dress, we would have had different results, wouldn't we?
That is fucking insane.
And he says it like he's winning her over. And she's looking at him like, what is happening right now? Like, he's worse than Ben. He's so much worse than Ben. Like, bring Ben back. Ben's a little weird. He's a little gassy. But maybe he has gastrointestinal problems. I get gassy too sometimes. When I'm nervous, when I'm nervy, I get a little tooty. So maybe he's just a little nervy, you know? What the hell, Liam? No, Robert. And you know what? Maybe Ben is nice. Maybe we can bring back Ben. Okay, he did talk about girls a little bit weird. He did say some other comments that I didn't include. However, Gina's got her sleep mask on, and compared to Robert, who just called Lulu fat, Ben is trying to make small talk. He's like, when you were young, have you ever eaten something that really impressed you? So near the university in my hometown, there was like this Sichuan snack street at the time, and they expanded it. It's like the same size as the villa that we live in right now because it was that good. And the people there, they're all from Sichuan. So I'm used to eating like really spicy food since I was a kid. And as he's talking, the camera pans to Gina, who is wearing an eye mask and is in REM sleep. Yeah, no, she's like in deep sleep. There's no waking her up. She's in REM. Yeah, it's crazy.
What's going on? Like, he just want to talk? Like,
yeah.
And he's not realizing that.
She's like practically snoring at this point.
Damn.
I don't know what to do. So finally, we get to the end of the episode where they choose partners. And first up are Liam and Denise. They go up and they both press the button. No. Up next is Lulu and Robert. They both press no.
Oh, it's flashing. Lulu? Are you here?
Lulu, I'm scared. Oh, she's so nice. She cares about my feelings. Okay, then we got Lulu and Robert. They both press no. Then we got Johnny Potter and Yvonne. Johnny Potter presses yes and Yvonne presses no. And then Yvonne starts bursting into tears, to which Johnny tells her, don't cry. It doesn't matter if you don't like me. I want to protect you until you need help and we can always be friends.
What is going on?
And then next up is Ben and Gina. Ben presses yes, 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 yes. Gina presses no. No. But before the ceremony is over, Liam says, wait.
Uh-oh.
He tells the host, wait.
And he pull out a guitar.
I haven't reached a match, but I have someone I want to match with. Is there any possibility that I can invite that person to the podium to make a choice? The host is so confused. Let me ask my boss.
No way. No way.
They're like, I gotta ask the director. So they leave. He comes back. After the discussion with the director, we do hope that true love will be born on this show. You can't even keep a straight face, you liar. Okay? So there is such an opportunity, but if you have the courage to choose, you must have the courage to bear the consequences. If the other person doesn't agree with you, you will leave immediately and leave alone.
Oh.
Okay. Lulu, I choose you. Lulu walks up to the podium and he says, Lulu, I hope there is only you in the world. I want to tell the world that only you exist and nothing else. Also, they've known each other for like 4 business days. Just keep that in mind. Whatever. I also am very fickle with my emotions. Like, I go through fixations too. Sometimes I'm fucking obsessed with blueberry pancakes and I'm like, I don't understand how I ever ate anything else for breakfast. And then 2 days later, I'm like, I want to throw up at the sight of blueberry pancakes. So 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God. Lulu says no?
They both vote yes. And they hug and they're allowed to walk off holding hands.
Like out of the show?
Yes.
Oh my God. Lulu's out?
Yes.
What?
So now they're gonna go be together. Probably not.
Oh my God.
So Lulu and Liam, they finally find love.
Wow.
And the rest of these losers are probably gonna get go. I just rebooted.
What the?
The rest of these losers are probably gonna get kicked out. Guys, I'm so sleep deprived also. Like, I haven't slept in so long. Okay, so all these losers are gonna get kicked out, apparently. That's what they said. And I don't mean losers. I really like Yvonne. I think Gina's okay. She said some mean stuff about Ben. Was it warranted? I don't know. Okay, Denise is, I don't know. But all of them are gonna get kicked out, I think. Tiffany was like, I'm pretty sure it's a full new cast. And Lulu makes a comeback. And it's like really weird. And I was like,
Tiffany say apparently it gets crazy the next one.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means. But
so what happened is like she just kept watching and watching and watching, and then now I'm like, I think that's enough, right? And then she's like, no, you gotta watch the next one. It gets crazier. So she said, this is where everything gets so unhinged. Like, this is what the show is known for. It's not even the first 3 episodes. Episode 4 is like where it gets crazy. So please let me know if you would like an episode 4. Or I was also thinking, there's this reality show that I've been really hooked on. I can't even tell you about the premise. The premise is illegal. But let me know if you guys want more of these Chinese shows. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.